Hey, what's up guys? It's Ape back with another TFT video. This one I started recording a little bit later. I was playing around a little bit with a sort of a mid-game shift to Timebreaker to throw for free rolls. So if you're new to the channel, welcome in first of all. Name is Ape and I play lately a lot of Teamfight Tactics, and I am a relatively new player, so I'm still very much learning the game, but I've been experimenting with some different builds and doing some different things and just kind of seeing what works and what doesn't. And this one ended up being a kind of a cliffhanger with one at HP. Like I said, I was throwing with having 3 Timebreaker on the board. We already hit top 4 here, so I felt kind of pretty safe experimenting a little bit, but got a little bit close to death with playing with Timebreaker. So getting to this point, obviously a little bit of health to play with, and so I decided to throw for free rolls in order to see what I could put on the board and see how many 5 costs I could accumulate. So overall it worked pretty well. I got the Tom Kench pretty early. Even just 1 star was enough to kind of carry me through it up to this point. But started building some items and started getting some things on the board, and it ended up working out pretty well. So I'll kind of let it ride here a little bit and you can kind of see what I did. I did get the augment for Thieves Gloves, giving recommended items, so I did try to get a couple of those out there, and then I was planning for items for Vex here also. I got my 2-star for Kindred, who ended up being my carry for the early and middle part of the game, and then my 2-star for Tom Kench. So now at this point I'm starting to think about how I want to use my money and how I want to use my free rolls from this next round or two, and I'm hoping that I can hold out and continue to leave the 3-piece Timebreaker out there for the free rolls. And this is where actually I think over the next round or two it started getting a little bit close with my health, and I got a little bit maybe too risky with letting this particular board sit out there as long as I did. I did think the free rolls helped out quite a lot though, and I got some of the things that I needed and definitely picked up those pieces that I was looking for, and got the graves that I was needing as well. So all in all, I think it worked out okay, but definitely started cutting it a little bit close here. Now, this is where I got extremely lucky. I actually hung out with 1 HP. I probably should have lost this one, and I would have ended up with a top 4 finish. But I ended up lucking out, and I was able to kind of transition out of having the Timebreaker rolls and just kind of moving all of the pieces that I needed to on the board. And also ended up getting the front line set in place to kind of leave the damage last a little bit longer. And once I did this, I was able to kind of ride this out all the way to the win. So now at this point, I've got a little bit more confidence in what I'm doing with the Graves and with the Vex out there. Master Yi still doing well, and so I'm looking to kind of replace that Rost with I'm looking for Blitzcrank, which I ended up getting here, and then I was also looking for a Jin whenever I got around to going to level 9. So I tried to keep my money up and continue to have that econ just to make sure that I could get to 9. And honestly, I would have gone for more of a fast 9 approach if I hadn't had such a mixed transition into the mid game, and ended up able to win more of the rounds as I kind of had got into the free rolls, and so it all ended up working out okay, like I said, but you know, it was a little bit wonky during that middle transition, and honestly, I just really kind of lucky to hold on with that 1 HP. Got the last thing I was looking for here with the 2-star Shen, and now I'm just kind of looking to add some attack speed to my backline and my damage and for Yi. And then Jin made up the final piece, which I ended up kind of getting closer to the end here. But overall, the only thing I feel like I could have, like I said, done better was manage the middle game, and then the finish here was really strong with having all the 5 costs out here. And I think the itemization ended up going well too. I ended up with the money making items with moguls and the gamblers, and so I got some extra money to kind of take me through too, which helped out quite a lot. I seem to have good luck whenever I pick those up, and so whenever I see them, I do end up trying to grab them. And then I got really lucky with the boons here too. So good finish, good game. I was really happy with the way this one turned out. In watching the replay here, I probably should have moved the Thief Gloves off of Nunu and put them on the Blitzcrank and left them in there. Again, I was really just kind of figuring out what worked and how the Redeemer archetype fit in here. If it had a place, if it didn't. Let me know in the comments what you think about like how that kind of works out if you've got a lot of 5 costs on the board. Again, as a learning newer player, a lot of this stuff is still are things that I'm yet to try out, so I'm kind of curious to kind of hear some opinions, but I'm sure there was a couple of suboptimal decisions that I made and maybe some placement that I could have done better. But if you got this far, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.